So let's talk about topical ingredients and pore clogging ingredients because again, like you said, a lot of people are like, okay, I'm going to switch to clean because clean means healthy and safe. And a lot of those ingredients are pore clogging. Same thing with makeup. So what are some of those common ones to look out for?
Yeah, so clean, it's such a trick on people. It's like you think you're doing the best thing and getting products that in your mind, like it couldn't be bad for my pores because it's clean, but it actually has nothing to do with acne. So the main pore clogging ingredients that you'll find in clean and organic skincare are coconut oil, like what Kayleigh was saying earlier when she was on her natural kick and was doing coconut oil everywhere.
God, literally everywhere.
Oh my God. The extractions we got out of you. Oh my gosh. So coconut oil is the top one. Avocado oil. Great to eat. Don't want it on your face, but I do see that in a lot of clean skincare. And then algae derivatives. And then shea butter is also in there as
What
well.
about castor oil? I feel like now everybody's putting castor oil and like beef tallow and all these things all over their face.
Castor oil's fine, actually. It'll just make your facial hair grow. So that's why you wouldn't want that.
It's great like on your eyelashes.
Yeah, I do it on my eyebrows at night. But then I wear a mask, like a silk mask, that it's not moving around my pillow and my face.
Because believe it or not, castor oil is very thick, but it's not pore clogging.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just wouldn't use it as a facial moisturizer because it will make your hair grow. And then
we don't want to be hairy.
Shaving a little more. Yeah, we don't want that kind of growth.
And then beef tallow, that's the new one, right?
Yeah.
Beef tallow's new. One, I'm great like cooking with beef tallow as long as it's from a really quality source, but just reminding everyone it is like rendered fat from an animal.
It's the stuff left over in your pan that hardens.
Yeah, so like if it's from a really quality source, feel free to cook with it. It's great. It has a high smoke point, but if it's not from a quality source, the same way you're getting like eggs or meat, you're rubbing a really low quality animal's rendered fat where a lot of toxins were stored in for that animal on your face. Besides the point, the breaking out part of it. So when we're looking at pore clogging ingredients, we look at them on a scale from 0 to 5. 0 meaning will not break you out. 5, very, very high probability it is going to be breaking you out. Beef tallow falls around a 2, which means it has about a 40% chance of breaking you out. So that is why there are some people that swear by beef tallow. They're like, no, it's so amazing for my skin. My skin thrives on it. It's the same people that can rub coconut oil on their face and not break out. So, but the community that we speak to is the acne consumer. So the acne consumer, I don't want a 40% chance of something breaking me out. I'm just going to choose a better solution. So there's a lot of other great moisturizers besides beef tallow to be putting on your skin. And, it is different. Like, I've heard it's really great for baby eczema. And so, like, we're really speaking about those acne-prone parts of your body, which is mainly your face, neck, and chest and back.
You can do beef tallow on your knees and your feet.
Go for it. If that's your thing.
Have fun. You're romantic. You're going to get that ring.
Smells great.
I never thought about the smell.
So gross.
I've never actually tried it. I haven't.
Like regular beef tallow would smell exactly what you think it would smell like. So if it doesn't smell like that, it's because it's whipped with fragrances in it. But yeah, I don't want to smell like that.
Every decade, this is so funny because being an esthetician, we all just kind of like have to sit back and laugh because every decade there will be some trend like this that gets like boosted. And, nowadays with social media, it's just wild. Anything shocking gets boosted and then people can like make money off of it by talking about it. And suddenly it's this whole storm. Beef tallow is the one of this decade. Last decade, it was the coconut oil craze. Everyone was rubbing it. And coconut oil is really, really bad if you're acne prone because, and again, this is just topically, it's a 5. On that scale of 0 to 5, it's a hard 5. And I've noticed that it hardens into like this orange ball of wax. And it will just stay there. And it's so thick that you can't sweat it out. That's part of like how we should be thinking about pore cloggers. Like if I'm looking at this oil and it's like solid at room temperature, is that thicker than my own sweat? Yeah, it is. I probably can't sweat this out very well. It's going to clog my pores. Like that's the most simplistic way for us to be thinking about these random, oils and fats and things like that we may want to experiment with. But coconut oil will, if it's in your skincare or your hair care, it will just keep you broken out no matter what. I love the concept of Dr. Bronner's body wash, and it's fantastic for certain people. But if you get body acne, make sure you avoid it.
And something that I've heard you talk about too is conditioner, especially like people think, okay, acne, my face, they hyper focus on what they're using on their face. And you've talked about how like what you're using in your hair. I would imagine hair oils and things like that, but especially conditioner because it's my hair right now you can see is on my face, on my jaw. And then if you're sleeping with your hair down, or getting all over your pillow.
Conditioner is sneaky.
Really?
That was getting me really bad because
Really?
I was the normal consumer when I found Danielle. So I didn't know what pore-cloggers were. I had heard of non-comedogenic, but if you asked me to describe it, I couldn't tell you what it meant. It was just a marketing term, like that's what you're supposed to look for. But I would have never thought pore-cloggers, hair conditioner, Acne. My conditioner that I was using when I found Danielle had like many notorious pore-cloggers in it.
Most conditioners do.
And if conditioner is breaking you out, where you'll notice it is heavier on your sleep side. Or on your neck and upper back. For some people, there's scalp in their hairline too. So some people get aggressive scalp acne. I've actually seen a lot of men that get scalp acne. Like my friends tell me their partners are struggling with it. And then they switch over to our shampoo and conditioner and their partner's scalp acne completely goes away.
Yeah.
But upper back acne, neck, hairline, and sleep side is where it'll really get you. And it doesn't really matter if you wash your pillowcase every single night. It doesn't really matter if you sleep with a hair bonnet on, because at the end of the day, you're moving, you're sweating, it's touching your face. There's no reality where our hair, like if you have longer hair, that it's never not touching your face at some point. And with your pillowcases always get demonized. We always joke because it's like you don't need to buy a $200 pillowcase and wash it every single night. You just need to be using hair conditioner and hair products that don't have pore clogging ingredients because it'll rub on your pillow and then you toss and turn throughout the night and it gets on your skin.
Yep, this happened to me again. I ran out of my dry shampoo when I was traveling, so I popped into the pharmacy and I got one. I won't say the name of it, but it had isopropyl myrostate in it. A lot of dry shampoos have isopropyl myrostate, so that's like one of the main ingredients to look out for with dry shampoos. And it was far down in the ingredient deck, so that's why I didn't see it. And sure enough, within a couple of days, I'm getting these like random little hard ones like by my ears and only on my right side. Most people are right side sleepers just because of the way that blood flows. So if you feel your face right now and you have more bumps on your right side, there is something in your hair products that is working against you. So we make it easy for people though. You can just copy and paste the ingredient deck to whatever you're using into our free checker. It will tell you in red if there's a pore clogger. And then you know.
Yeah, so helpful. Well, when I was struggling with acne, it was back in 2022. It started suddenly and I had no idea how to treat it. And so I was like, well, maybe it's fungal acne. So I'm using Head and Shoulders on my face. And then I was like, well, I'm breaking out, so I can't be using anything moisturizing because my pores were so enlarged and clogged. And so I was not hydrating at all. And then I was using all these harsh things. My skin barrier was effed.
What were you using?
I don't even remember at that time. I was using...
Were you on Retin-A?
No, I wasn't on Retin-A. I don't remember. Quote unquote medical grade. I think I was using some Zoe or Zeo and some SkinCeutical, like things like that I just had that I was like, maybe this and maybe that. And I'm like, I'll dry it out. Like, toothpaste and then I'll sit in the sun. Like all of these things.
Been there, done that.
Literally, yeah.